Hi, welcome to IT. How can I help you?
Hi. I'm having a problem with my phone, with my cell phone.
Oh, okay. We can help you with that here at IT. What are you on your cell phone right now?
Yeah, I'm on
Oh,
it right
okay.
now.
Okay. Well, what's the nature of the problem then? Let's start there.
It's only happening at nighttime, which is the weirdest part. But every night it starts to just go haywire.
Every night. Like so when the sun sets, or is there any specific hours when that happens?
It's like 8 o'clock every night.
Okay, 8 o'clock every night. And that would be Pacific, or where are you calling from?
Yeah, Pacific time.
Perfect then. Okay. So we've got it located to the west coast, 8 o'clock when the sun sets. And what is the nature of the haywire?
It's different every night. Some things are the same, right? Like every night my screen turns kind of orange.
Okay.
Um, I stopped my vibrating stops, like it goes silent. And it just lots of weird stuff.
And you don't, and for the record, then you don't like an orange screen because I think some people find that kind of a soothing, warm color as they settle down for the evening.
No, I want like the brightest blue we can get. I want it to like blind me.
Okay, perfect. And we're here at the IT. We want to make sure we understand your needs. So you're looking for bright blues and are adverse to oranges.
Yeah, I
Now,
hate orange.
again, in oranges in general or just on your screen? Do you like citrus?
I hate citrus. I hate the fruit. I hate people who spray tan too much. And when my screen turns orange, it just reminds me of spray tans and it makes me want to go back to college and get in a fight in a bar.
I could see that. I could see that. Now, we don't know total solutions here, but partial solutions, if we can get it to like a lemon or maybe even a lime color, still adverse to citrus.
Yeah, no, I'd still probably get in a fist fight.
Understandable, understandable. So we'll go back to now. You did say also the phone stopped vibrating. Does it vibrate throughout the day?
Yeah, like constantly.
Oh, that's
It's
an
got different
exciting feature.
settings. Yeah, lots of vibration for sure for this lady.
And then just at 8 o'clock, just wind down and it's tired. Then it sounds like.
I think it might be a little tired. And it doesn't just turn orange. There's more that happens too.
Oh yeah, please tell me what else happens.
You know, I don't always remember it, but sometimes we just go back and like check the records in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes at nighttime my phone will do things like it'll play Weird Al all the time
Now
without.
that now again, we're trying to solve problems here, but you're saying that that is a problem. It playing Weird Al,
Look, well, I mean, look, I love Weird Al. I'm not an idiot,
right?
but
Okay.
I'm
I
just
well,
it's
far be it for me to judge, but I was going to say we need to think about that as a possible patch for other phones. Frankly, I think more people could use Weird Al in their lives.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I actually agree. I'd like to co-sign that.
Yeah, and if we could, I would love to help you. We could roll that out and we put that on the App Store. I think that could be very profitable.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think I actually deserve all the profits from that.
Well, we'll see. If you're familiar with rolling it out, there is the idea of idea creation and idea execution. But we're getting off track. So Weird Al playing at night. Any other cover songs playing?
Yeah. A lot of pentatonics. Um,
Oh, okay.
that'll happen too. And it also does this weird thing where it calls my exes and it
Oh,
will it will send them text messages.
now maybe like does it send them link to Weird Al videos or anything like that, or is it inappropriate? Like, what is the nature of the text messaging?
It's actually both. It's Weird Al porn it's sending to my exes.
Wow, we are really hitting it off with ideas for app stores, but Weird Al porn, that is
Yeah,
okay.
it's
And how are your
photoshopped.
exes receiving that? Are they angry, or does it seem like you're reconnecting with anyone?
Yeah, no, they're begging for mercy at this point. They are fed up with my broken phone.
Oh wow, that's again, I would have thought that would have been just opening doors and bringing people back into your lives. Okay.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
Wow, that is shocking to hear that then. Okay. So at this point, we're sending out stuff. Now, is there just video messaging, or what else is being sent out to the exes?
Sometimes it's like paragraphs, like lots of paragraphs, about how I made a terrible mistake and I miss them. But like I said, I didn't do it. It's just my phone does it every night. As soon as I crack open that bottle of wine, it's like my phone's like checking out for the day.
We have, that is a common problem here. I myself wake up to lots of random text messages, professionally and unprofessionally, to coworkers here at the IT desk. We usually end up blocking those. Have you thought about locking your phone up at night?
I could do that, but I don't think you understand. It's the phone it's doing it by itself.
Oh, I see. That is correct. Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to blame me for this.
No, at this point, we'd love it to be able to lock it down in sort of a RF bunker, if you will, sort of a makeshift tinfoil box that would reduce any of these stray messages.
Yeah, like a high school classroom.
Yeah, like a Faraday cage. Yeah, here at the IT, we're all about science. And I believe Tesla himself back in the 1800s used to lock his cell phone up because he would message Edison all kinds of shit show talk. They used to shit talk each other all the time.
Yeah. And again, it kind of sounds like you're still implying that you think I am doing this to myself. And I just want to say, it feels like a little victim blaming.
Oh, no, we are not about victim blaming here at the IT. We're about victim solutions. We're going to solve all of the victims' problems. So that is
wow.
So we can look into that now. Again, so we're stacking up here, organizing the problems. We have screens turning orange,
yes.
vibration stops, Weird Al music playing, which could be one of the pros, and we're weighing these against Weird Al porn being sent out, which, again, I personally got to put that on the side of the pro column.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
you and me both.
The paragraphs of text. Now, the paragraphs of text, is it all in English? Is it discernible? Is it any other languages, or is it all very coherent?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. No, it's not always coherent. Sometimes it's like an autocorrect fruit salad situation. Sometimes it's in Spanish.
Okay.
Sometimes Dutch. You never know what you're gonna get.
Very much, very emoji based, very Latin based. I understand. I'm not sure. Now that is very interesting. That kind of fruit salad conversations. Now, are any of your exes replying in this kind? Does it look like maybe the phones are talking without any human interaction?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, they are. You know what?
They are responding and
I think you're right. I don't think that my exes are rejecting me. I think their phones are doing it by themselves.
That could be with some of these web-based viruses. Both parties are interacting and there's no real humans involved.
Wow. It's like the bots, right?
It is like the bots. And we've had, here at the IT desk, we've had couples who were getting married that have never seen each other based on these bots. It's very dramatic.
That is life-changing.
Yeah.
That is life-changing.
Yeah. Instead of catfishing, which you might be familiar with bot phishing, and it's insidious.
That's scary. That's truly, truly terrifying.
Now, have you tried texting any of your exes during the daytime to see if maybe their bots are only active at night?
Oh, I haven't. Should I try that?
Yes, definitely. And
okay, what should I say? I'll send it right now. What should I say?
I would go with the mixed bag of fruit emojis and a lot of winky smiley faces.
Do you know what? That is a perfect power move, just to send out of context emojis, because who would not respond to that?
Right. And it's really, I have found emojis are the modern Rorschach test. It's really up to the receiver to interpret them.
Yeah, it's like hieroglyphics, kind of.
Yeah. And if they are sensing anything negative in them, you can trust that that's on them.
Yeah, that's true.
Emoji projection, if you will.
Yeah, look in your own emoji mirror, sir.
Exactly. If you're looking at your most used emojis, that's far more scientific than astrology nowadays. And we love astrology.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I sent a text to my ex. It was a bunch of emojis, and he did respond.
Oh, okay. What does it look like? Does it look real or how's it going?
It's actually just a picture of his crotch.
Oh, now
Is
at
that the
that point,
bot?
well, now we have to apply the same rules here. How do you feel about that? Is that a positive response or a negative response?
It's kind of like been there, done that, is how I'm feeling about it.
I understand. I understand. Well, if it's only on that one, if that's kind of an ambivalent X, do you have more dramatic X's that you would like to talk to that would really solidify the problem?
You oh, are you sure? That's
Well, revisiting, I would say that the phone had been working in the past before. So revisiting these X's might give us a baseline for the phone.
okay. All right. I will text the devil himself. What emoji would you suggest in this kind of situation?
Now, you did say devil himself. For this one, I would recommend fire emojis and watermelon emojis. Really mix it up.
Ooh, okay, I love it. All right, okay, it's sent, and I guess we'll see if I get a response.
Now, throughout all of this, as I said, we are working here 24 hours. Has the phone been vibrating this entire time?
Yeah, it actually hasn't stopped vibrating since I called you.
We can prescribe cellular Xanax. We prescribe that for shaky, high anxiety phones. And that might be the solution we're looking towards here for that issue.
Okay. And do I just like shove it in the charging port?
Yes, you can put
mix
that
it with
in
water?
the charging port, you can put that in the SIM card or anything along those lines. Just rub it in topically into the phone. Will usually calm it down.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know. And just for science, would that work on a person too? Perhaps if
We
they were like hungover?
Yes, it is really more of a vibration reduction anxiety thing. It's been proven very effective on chihuahuas in small doses. But we also,
Okay.
if you do feel yourself that kind of post hangover vibration out of body experience, it can have benefits there too.
Good to know. Good to know. And hypothetically, my phone is, like puking a lot, and spending a lot of money on alcohol. Like, what would you suggest for that?
Well, now the spending of the money. Now we've already addressed that issue when we released the Weird Al app on the phones. The money there is really going to cover, I'm sure, any alcoholic costs you might have. So I think
Oh,
we've addressed that. And I did look up past problems, how we've addressed orange screens before. Is I'll be sending you a pair of blue blockers, sunshades, and that's
okay.
just going to turn everything orange back to blue, and you're going to really enjoy that.
Oh, thank you. I really just appreciate that.
No worries at all. Any word on that Devil X?
Yeah, he actually did respond.
And
He said, you gotta stop this. This is over. That's what he said.
he said it's over then.
Yeah.
Wow. I've got to tell
That's
you,
probably the bot, right? That's a virus, right?
yeah, we rarely do we see humans interact so definitively to emojis like that. That is definitely one of those bots trying to pass the Turing test and failing.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. It's like a captcha, right?
Exactly. And if you have any pictures of lampposts, you could send those to him and ask him to identify the lamppost. And that's probably your safest bet for this.
There we go. Or I could do the old, is it hot dogs or legs test?
Oh, that is very good. That is very good. Any kind of plant-based or candles, eggplants, hot dogs,
Great
sausages.
idea.
Start sending those out and see how it goes. See how it's received.
Okay. Can I ask you a personal question, sir?
Yes, of course.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer hot dogs or do you prefer legs?
Oh, you know what? I gotta say, there's nothing like licking a nice pair of hot dogs. It's a salty, sweet taste, and it just reminds me of childhood.
Childhood.
Yeah.
Okay. You licked a lot of hot dogs as a child?
Oh, I was left alone a lot and was not allowed to cook. So raw hot dogs it was. And I got to tell you, when women send me a pair of hot dogs, it really makes me feel like a child again. It's uplifting.
It just really gets your goat, tickles your ball sack, you know?
Yeah, we all want to
Sorry.
feel small and safe. So it's nice.
Small and safe, like a ball sack.
Like a ball sack. That's exactly it. Well
I
secured.
apologize. That wasn't very professional of me, but
Oh, don't worry about that at all. Here at the IT, we are all about victim solutions, like I said. So if you're feeling safe, I'm feeling safe.
Thank God for that. So any other solutions I should consider for this phone problem besides we talked about the anxiety cream. We talked about the blue blockers that are somehow going to make it more blue, which doesn't really make sense to me.
Well, blue and orange are on the opposite sides of the color wheel, and they're very, very antagonistic. So you're going to get, basically, when you look at your screen, there'll be nothing there. So it's really just going to allow you to interact with your phone intuitively.
Okay. So can I just say, what about orange blockers? Are orange blockers a thing?
Well, orange blockers, now, again, not as effective as you would think. We really want to get the 1 and the 0. You want to get the logic and the anti-logic, the two collisions. We have found that brings more energy when you have opposites. If you bring orange blockers, then you're just taking the orange out of the problem, but not leaving any new solutions. There's no new energy there.
Yeah, that sounded really smart. I just got to say.
Well, again, thank you for the IT solutions. You could chat me up and send any kind of positive responses for my work here.
And just for science, if I had a negative solution, where would I put that?
A negative solution? Do we still have anything left with the phone? I thought if we have any other problems, I'd love to address them.
Yeah. I mean, like if I hate you, what should I do about that?
I see. Yes. Well, if you hate anything I have said here today, you can go ahead and forward that to our AOL email account. That gets checked very often.
Okay, good. Glad to hear. That was just hypothetical. Of course, I was very happy with the service I received. I'm a little skeptical of the orange blockers and the battle of colors that will be happening in my eyeballs, but I'm willing to give it a try.
Well, I should ask real quick, do you have blue eyes or brown eyes or anything like that? We found that the blue eyes, that will cause schizophrenia with the orange and the blue blockers.
Oh, yeah. I actually have one blue eye and one orange eye.
Oh, perfect. I will send you a pirate patch along with the kit.
Perfect. And that's included at no cost?
That will be for you, yes. We'll go ahead and add that in.
You're the best.
Glad to hear that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling IT support.
Wow. That was a roller coaster at the end there. I was just like,
had to spice it up a little.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I love how. No, I would never in a million years would think someone to ask. Yeah, if it was a positive review, and then just like, hey, what if it was a negative review? Even though the whole thing was pretty good, I was just like, oh, where's this gonna go? And then I heard like, oh, you can go ahead and I thought he was gonna say, fuck yourself. But I was just like, go forward. That over.
Forward it up
forward.
your ass.
Yeah, good there too.
I mean, AOL is essentially up your ass. Let's be honest.
Yeah. That's a very polite way of saying it. Nothing. That's dead zone.
You were fighting it. All right. Look at this. I feel very comfortable just going with the back and forth. Both of you, great job. This is really, really good. The customer I want to hang out with, the IT person I wanted to be my best man. So
pretty serious.
Yeah. Let's talk about this. Let's see who if we know who we were talking to. So customer, do you want to take a guess who's the IT?
I know exactly who I was talking to.
Yeah. Let us know.
It was Hulk Hogan. That's Todd Kirkwood. for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it is.
That's good. That's good.
I knew it instantly.
All right. Ooh, so customer. Whew. I mean, IT person.
No, I've been freaking out the whole time. I don't know who I'm talking to. I've been trying to place it. I'm so bad.
In your defense, I am kind of losing my voice, so I sound a little bit different.
Oh, that's a good hint.
Normal.
Yeah, because of their voice.
Wait, is this Rachel?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, all right, I got it.
Are we doing videos? Okay, let's do videos.
You got me. You got me.
Oh, what a surprise. This was really fun. That was a good hint. Like, yeah, voice was given away because of your job, right? And because of the show that we were doing last night. So that was cool. I also want to say that I just love the patience you had, Rachel, especially with all these like solutions. And let's back up for a sec. So, Rachel, why did you win the idea of like the phone solution? Because it got real. Yeah, let's start off with that.
I don't know. I just thought it would be funny to like make it sound like my phone was freaking out because I recently got too drunk for the first time ever, and straight up did not remember some things that happened.
That's hilarious. This is the first time ever I've been too drunk. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I wish I could say that was a recent event.
To be like, oh man, my phone is just doing some weird stuff.
Now, my favorite thing is that like when we knew it was the phone problem, Todd, you were like, are you on your phone? Yeah, so I was just like, okay, I guess we'll troubleshoot it just like that.
That kind of hit off hard. I'm like, well, I don't know where I'm gonna follow that one. That's fine. Never mind. We'll move past that.
So the phone, the lights and everything. And you went with the lights because it happened. Like, you had problems with that before?
No, it's just like nighttime mode. Sometimes people have that on their phone, so I thought it would be a fun thing to joke around with. And the Weird Al thing, that's a thing I do. I do get Weird Al drunk when I'm real drunk. I'm really feeling myself when I start playing Weird Al.
That's funny.
Yes.
I like that idea with the Weird Al app, and I was just like, this was really funny because like there was so much like things like to know about you as the customer because you were just like, I'm gonna get fights in the bar if that plays, just I can't deal with that. I'm kind of disappointed there was no Weird Al like song references, but hey, it's okay.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's a good point.
It's
a good point.
I
should have started singing
songs like Bad, but or like a Virgin, but like a Sturgeon. Like I don't know of his new stuff. Like, I'm not hip to Al's new stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
you know what, Todd? Let's go get a drink, and I will get you hip to it real fast.
I'm completely on board with this. Yeah. Again, I thought that was a positive. I'm like, all right, now we got to start putting pros and cons of this issue.
Is it really that bad? Yeah,
it just pops up. Yeah.
Man, yeah. And last thing I just want to say, the funniest part was just the victim blaming part. Oh my gosh, Todd, that is professionally well done. You somehow got out of that without just like causing any more concerns. You were just
I think like victim solution sounds like a pro thing, but it also sounds really condescending. And I'm like, okay. It's like, as soon as I said like, oh yeah, no, we're about victim solutions, you're like, I just don't think you can still say victim. I don't like this. I don't know. It was really like, it sounds PC, but not right either. So I was like, all right, but we're sticking with it.
But it's
Victim Solutions sounds like a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a corny way that you were trying to turn it around. Like, you know what I mean? You're like, no, not here. You kidding me? We are Victim Solutions. Yeah. It was good. No, it was really like cute and really just like, oh man, this is like, you gotta think on your feet when you're in customer service. And speaking about customer service, Todd, this was a good role for you. You said you had experience with it before, right?
Yeah, I did this for a biotech company for about 3 years. I did phone support, and then we'd have all kinds of people, but that was for like HIV testing and things like that, like serious stuff. But we'd get people that were just full-blown idiots calling it, and you still have to treat it it's recorded in FDA, and it's like, oh boy, why are these people doing testing for this?
Right.
You want to be like, where did you get a degree? Why do you not know these basic things? You have to be very calm and like, okay, no, we're taking this seriously, and walk them through everything. So yeah, that's kind of,
wow.
I do a lot of like, let the customer speak to give them the rope to hang themselves. When you review the case log, if the customer said a bunch of crazy things and you said, oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
When that's reviewed, you're like, do you see what I was dealing with? So there's a lot of that.
Yeah, that's, you know, and right there, that's what's so really intriguing. That's why I wanted to do this podcast. It's just, there's this way when people like start talking and then the self-awareness kind of sets in. Like, even for myself, that happens sometimes, but like, you know, you learn, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not trying to give away too much information. And at the same time, like sometimes if I talk about a problem, then I find out like it's me, like that's the problem. It's like, oh,
am I the drama?
Yeah, I just forgot my password, but now I'm forgetting myself.
I called, my cable internet went out one time, and I called for support, and they were like troubleshooting me on 101 stuff, and I got very indignant when he's like, is it plugged in? And I'm like, of course it's plugged in. And my girlfriend at the time was like, oh, actually I unplugged it to vacuum. And I said, all right, I gotta go. And I just hung up the phone because I hadn't even checked that level. And I felt so bad that I was getting mad at some poor guy trying to help me.
Dude, you know, be really like really fucked up if the that IT the person who was helping you was to go like, maybe you should start like checking in more with your girlfriend and just like hang up. And you're just like, oh man.
That was so bad. I just remember I hung up. I was like, okay, I gotta go. Like, as soon as I found that problem, I didn't even like wait to call him and be like, yeah, it's working now. I just hung up. I'm like, all right, hung my head in shame.
Forget I exist.
Damn, yeah. It's a tough job and everything. Dealing with customers, but like I said, even both of you, you both have backgrounds like dealing with people, and I think that's why both of you, you know, you do such a great job with comedy, and you make it seem so easy. Even this this conversation was so in depth. Like, man, yeah, Todd, you're like a multitasker. You were giving all these solutions. I was just like, damn.
He was very professional.
List of problems, yeah.
Yeah. You're just like, send this message to your ex. All right, let's come back to that. That was good. And yeah, Rachel, like, you give a lot of background, and especially I was really like I'm excited to know like who's this person getting fights into bars, just like Weird Al, like their ex's phone numbers are deleting, and you know what? Let's find out why. You know what's wrong. So I really love this. This is really, really good. And I always like scared like I'm gonna run out of ideas, but I hope both of you had fun. We had fun, yeah.
I had a great
so much fun.
Yeah. This is
you said
awesome.
10-minute mark. You said that up there, and I'm like, oh man, we keep going with this.
I know.
And then I was like, I was having such a great time. I was like, I don't know where the off ramp is on this, but I'm like, I think we've bailed through another 5 minutes of it easily. And I was like, we can go for a record. I didn't know when to like end it.
Yeah.
But
this is a 3-hour podcast now.
No, we can't do this. I made a promise to my listeners, and yeah, I'm trying to keep it where just like, you know, they're off to work, you know, and even back from work, they listen to the post interview. That's how I wanted to set up. So please,
yeah.
I was gonna like cut it and go like, like, no, that'd be rude. But if we were to go over, I might have to like, if this happened more and more, like people are just going over time, I'll set up a Patreon account. You know, I'll just
exclusive content.
Yeah, exclusive. Yeah. That's a good idea. I'm happy I said that. Good. Yeah, if you're listening, let me know. Drop some comments. Email me. Jaren George Comedy.
Switched into like work mode. I don't think I swore or did anything during that. Like the whole time, I just like, whenever you were like, oh, it's vibrating and stuff like that, I would like kind of maneuver around it. Like, how sexual do we want to make this? Because I'm just like IT, and I'm like, I'm not swearing or judging. I'm just just solving problems over here.
Yeah. I think you wanted to like really. There's a lot of people before this episode that we're gonna have. It's just they really get into it a lot of times. There's just
We
one.
did say ball sack. We did say ball sack. Let us not
Yeah.
forget that we said ball sack.
There it is. Oh yeah, you said ball sack. There was like 2 or 3 like porn troubleshooting. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's there's the one with Brian Bixby and Kyle Adams. That one. Whew. I should read that one where it's just like, hey, make sure you put the kids to bed on this one.
No, not safe for work.
Not safe for work. Yeah. But anyways, again, great job, both of you. I just want to see if anything would like to listeners know where they could find you, like social, anything coming up. Because this is coming out pretty soon. Rachel, you have anything going on?
On April 13th, I'll be in Tacoma at the Spanish Ballroom. The weekend of the 15th and the 22nd, I'm at Club Comedy in Seattle. And then April 30th, I'm back at the Show Bar in Portland.
Yeah.
And I'm on Instagram too.
Nice.
REELANDO.
Okay. Yeah. Rachel, great job again last night with that teacher show. Yeah, we're going to have that teacher's show again. Yeah, April 30th. And if you're a teacher, educator, come out. It's a good time. Last show sold out.
It was so fun.
I feel really uncomfortable on the sold out show. Like I wanted to hang out there sometimes, and then like I'm just like, there's just no place to sit, or just
there's
like
nowhere to be.
I'm like we're in this corner. So come on out. Yeah, good time. Todd, do you have anything going on? Yeah.
Yeah, we have my usual open mic. We have every Saturday, Naked Brunch at the Rendezvous in Belltown in Seattle. We're calling it Seattle's longest running open mic because nobody can prove differently.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Records of any of that information. So until somebody proves it otherwise, we're going to keep claiming that title. And then that's 4:00 in the afternoon, 4 to 6. And then I don't know where all your listeners are, but in May 27th and 28th, I'll be featuring down in Portland for Ed Hill. He's got to run down there, and he's asked me to join him. And Ed Hill's a very funny comedian out of Vancouver. Check out his stuff. But I'll be down in Portland for a weekend.
Yeah, all of you are visiting. Oh man, I feel bad now that I have to go up there and just like I gotta balance it out. So definitely. Yeah, that's exciting. Awesome. Oh man, Naked Brunch. Always a good time. Do I do a disclaimer about Naked Brunch? Yeah, no one's naked.
It's the weirdest show. When we have people show up for it, they have no idea what it is, and I love it. And it's weird every time.
Do you have people come up in trench coats just like, hey, I heard about this naked naked show?
We've had a lot of people we've had a couple of bachelorette parties come through thinking it was something better than it is, and that's kind of funny. We've had just other I think they're off a cruise ship and they find out about it. I don't know. We don't really even advertise it very much, but word gets out very organically. And so then whenever we trace it down, we're like, oh, we heard about this from so-and-so and so-and-so. And you're like, oh, okay. So it's pretty funny.
That's good. You don't turn the people down. They thought it was something else, but they're in the audience and still disappointed, but they're still watching.
Yeah, and then the best thing is because it's so free and loose, a lot of those people that's like, oh, well, I want to do stand-up comedy now. And so those people just come up on stage and they do a set, and it's like, all right. And then the other funny thing is because we have an on-stage buddy, a lot of people are like, this is my best set I've ever had in my life. I love that. And you're like, oh, well, we had a buddy helping you. That's okay. That's all right.
Wow.
You had a funny person up there with you. That's why.
Yeah.
That warms my heart right there.
Yeah.
That's good. It's like when comedy comes out naturally to them, and it just feels great. I love those moments. So definitely.
Oh, sure.
Check that out if you ever in the Seattle area. I think we tried to do it in Portland. I think we discontinue it, or we're going to try to bring it back, but I don't know. I don't think it's not the same. There, I said it.
It's a vibe, man. It's a very specific thing, and we capture it every once in a while. It's real good. Right. I like to call it. It's kind of like the best green room hang you can have, because it's mostly comedians and it's all riffing. Everyone kind of talks and jokes and riffs with each other, and it's all. Once you get to know a lot of people, it's very episodic. So we're like, oh, what happened with that date? And then everybody just goes off on that, or like, oh my God, when we saw you last week, you were so drunk. And it's pretty good.
Oh man, now to kind of think of it, I just had an idea for you, Rachel. You should do like an open mic for your classroom one of these days.
Yeah, I'd rather not. Every time they talk, they think it's an open mic.
Hey, save that. That's a good one. I was gonna say also, like, I tried to at camp. It was pretty good. There was a good riff on cheese. So I hope she continues doing comedy years later. Now I think she's like, probably like 19 touring, doing tours. So hopefully like riffing on cheese.
She has a Netflix special, no big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, definitely hopefully we get to hang out later. I know Rachel, I'll see you later at the open mic I'm gonna be hosting at Kelly's. So
we'll be there.
It'll be a good time. Todd, definitely I want to see the catch out. Naked Brunch, and also hang. Hopefully we be on some shows again. I think.
Yeah, man. If I'm down in Florida, I'm definitely swinging by Kelly's. I love that mic. That's always fun time at Kelly's.
Awesome. Yeah. I run a very efficient mic. All right. And
do you still have a piano player?
Oh no. Ira. I think he moved to be close to family.
That was like the fanciest thing I've ever seen in an open mic with a piano player. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Intros.
Yeah, just like you said, it's a vibe, So yeah, but we try to keep it, the same almost. That's so yeah. All right, both of you. Thanks again. This was great.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this has been the IT desk. Take it easy and be good to your computers. All right, bye.
Bye.